Good morning. I have a busy day today. I just got a package from Eden Brothers and I want to open that, see what's in there. I believe it's all peony roots, so I have to get those planted. And then I have some cutting back of perennials to get done. Mainly I'm just going to hedge trim stuff down. It may be a little bit early for some things, but things like lavender, you need to cut when they're green if you want to really control their shape. Once they get woody, if you try to cut into that woody part, the plant will die there. It's not going to continue to grow from that point. So I don't want to wait till spring to cut back my lavender because then it'll be woody, and it may be slightly early now, but I think it's the right time to do it. And there are some fuchsia on my back porch and some mint. I have like a bed of mint by the back door there, and it's all looking really raggedy, and I just want to clean it up for winter. We'll see what else I can find to clean up out there. Well, it looks like a mess. I'm gonna have to come in and weed the grass out of here. But I had some mint in pots, as you see, and it just went over the side of the pot and into this bed, which is fine because it's separated from the rest of the yard. There is thyme here, which smells really great now that I just cut it back. And there were some lilies in this bed as well. And I just really cut back this fuchsia quite a bit because it does well when you cut it back like this. It'll really spring back next season. But yeah, lots of grass to get out of here, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to head over there and plant some plant some daffodils that I found. I don't have any daffodils in this area. It gets pretty much full sun. I'm gonna have to pull this grass though. Well, I cleaned it out a little bit. I have enough space right there and right here to put a daffodil or two. And I have these it was a pot a plant that I got at the grocery store. And look at that. Just kind of left it alone, let it dry out, and now I have daffodil bulbs to plant. Okay, I have all these lavenders. Some of them are more bloomed out than others. Many different varieties. And last year, because I was hurt, I didn't get to cut these back in the fall. So I tried in the spring to cut it back, and see how that whole half of that one is dead? That's because I cut too far into the woody portion of the stem. I'll find a better example here. Looking at the plant from the bottom now. Here's a branch, and all of this was new growth this year. And when I cut it back last year, I cut it, I guess, into this area. But see how this is woody? So I can't cut into that, because then it will not spring forth again. So I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna cut still pretty far down, but still where there's green. I'm gonna do that. This whole one is kind of shaped like a ball, so I'm gonna come around that whole thing. Same with these ones. This one that I cut too late this last year is not looking great, but hopefully if I continue to, you know, cut it appropriately now, new growth will come out this direction as well, and it'll correct itself. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6, 7, 6 or 7 lavenders to cut back that are big. And then I have a bunch of smaller ones that I started this year. This one there, this one there. Gosh, there's more in the orchard. So I mean, I probably have 15 to 20 lavenders that I'm gonna cut back, but so I might not plant the peonies today. I might just cut things back. We'll see. So I just kind of made them all into little spheres. If they were very young, like I planted some new ones this year, you still want to cut those back, even though they're very, very new. You still cut them back a third. That was still some flowers on it, but still cut them back so that they don't become woody and you could continue to shape them. So I'm hoping in a year or so this one will grow in the other direction a little bit and fill in, because that's a bummer that one cut back the wrong time of the year. But you know, that one more thing checked off my list to do. I decided to call it a day. That was a lot more than I thought it was going to be. I really kind of thought, oh, I have 5 lavenders. No, I have 15 or 20 lavenders to cut back. And then, you know, cutting back this side over here with the mint, and I decided to pull a lot of the peppermint pelargonium as well, because it grows like a weed here. It grows like crazy. I planted it thinking, okay, it's mint scented, it's going to keep rats and mice away from the house. I mean, maybe away from the house, but the corn patch was in the middle of an area completely surrounded by peppermint pelargonium, and every single corn was eaten by rats. So, didn't work. So I'm gonna pull it. I like the flowers that it has. Sometimes it's the only thing blooming, so I'm gonna pull most of it, leave some of it, but I'm not gonna let it go as wild as I was letting it go in the hopes that it would deter critters. So I tried it. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today for me. I am going to plant the peonies another day, and I also need to collect some zinnia seeds, so maybe I'll put those two together in a day. Thank you for joining me. I'll catch up with you next time. Bye-bye.